Hey, what's going on? Strat Soldier here for the weekend shift. Thank you so much for watching that rerun with Jason Krutsky from TrendSpider, showing us how to create that bot with Apple. So awesome. That thing still works. I get a text message from TrendSpider when it's time to go long and when it's time to go short. Excuse me, when it's time to cut it. I'm sorry, cut it. When it's time to get out of that thing. It still works to this day. Get in there, try it. You can download it. Use it for yourself in TrendSpider. And if you have TrendSpider, you can backtest the strat and create any other trading strategy that you want in that thing. Create those bots, use it, all right? It has a ton of tools in TrendSpider. If you don't have TrendSpider, hit the link in the bio or hit the link in the description of this video and get your little discount, all right? Let's get to the charts. This is SPY, and when I trade, I have all 4 time frames up like this. I got the monthly, the weekly, the daily, and the 60, and this shows me what? Say it out loud. Time frame continuity. That's right. And the question after that is it full time frame continuity or is it in conflict? All right, time frame continuity is always there. It's the second universal truth. It's like the weather. It's always there. All right, now, anytime, the month, the week, the day, and the 60s on Friday were all the same color, it was full time frame continuity to the upside. It was go time, all right? Now, on Friday, we're only going to talk about Friday right now just for the moment. We did go 3-2 up. Let's put the labels on for the kids in the back, all right? Right here, 3-2 up. It was awesome. We actually gapped down. We opened gap down because of non-farms payroll. And at 533, we were way down here, and then way down here, price went down, came back up, scenario 3. All right. Then 1030 comes in, and then this price explodes to the upside. Why? Because everybody's waiting for this roaring kitty guy. All right. This knucklehead who's been ramping up the prices of AMC and GameStop. If you don't know who I'm talking about, then you don't know. All right, you don't. So go look that stuff up if you don't know what I'm talking about. Roaring kitty. Anyway, he was supposed to do some silly stuff at noon. So a lot of people, I don't want to say everybody, but a lot of people getting into the market right here. They took the price from 334 all the way up to 336. All right, you could have took advantage of this, stayed on the 60s. All right, definitely stayed on the 60s, but you could have took advantage of this right here. Hammer in force on the 15-minute. Booyah. All right, did it last very long? No, it didn't. All right, came back down, went back up. All right, now, but that's for the people that trade the 15-minute bars. All right, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. 30-minute, what did 30-minute look like? Give me Friday. 2-2 reversal, back up. Again, hammer in force. Awesome. All right, very cool. Very cool. If you're trading ORB that we learned with charts last week, this was good for me. This was really good for me. Waited for the first 30 minutes, wait for everything to clear, and then it went 2-2 reversal, back up. Boom, I'm in. And then it went some more. All right. Now, I was surprised that it came down really fast. I had to take my profits. Just take my profits, be done. The volatility was in this mug. Again, everybody getting the FOMO, fear of missing out, that this guy's going to get on YouTube and do some crazy stuff and make the market just go nuts. And GameStop go nuts. It was all a disappointment. All right, he got on there. He did do his silly stuff. He did his little antics, and and he had a little cast on, and he's acting silly. And everybody realized right at 10:30, this guy's a joke. We all knew that, but confirmed it was a joke. And here comes the price all the way back down. All right, from 536 all the way down to 533. All right, ooh, so bad, so bad. If you weren't ready for this, all right. We had more consolidation, tried to take it right back up, 535, and then they took it right back down again, all right? And then it went a little bit lower after hours. Again, this is FOMO. This is what FOMO looks like, all right? Everybody getting in and then realizing it's a joke, and then they take it right back down, all right? Right back down. So you got no actionable signals for next week on the week. All right, it's already 2 up. It's at all-time highs. You do have a shooter on the day. We're not going to talk too much about these things, but we're going to get back into this old 3 right here. If this shooter goes in force on the day, we're getting back in here. Here's your first target, 528. Here's your second target, all right, 524. And we're going to be doing CPI this week. And we're going to be doing CPI. Come on now. All right, be careful. Be careful. We'll be looking at this range here, right? We're going to be looking at this range. What's happening here, all right? Now, I talk about these levels of reclaim. I'm not necessarily saying, I am pointing this out because it keeps hitting these points and then stopping. The price will come straight to this level and stop. So, again, we know this is a broadening formation on a smaller time frame. Anyway, looking for the 3-2 down on the daily. If it doesn't happen, I'll be looking for CPI to come back through this range. All right, at least gives you a range to work with. So that's SPY, Dow Jones, pretty much the same thing. Really strong during the days. It was kind of ended as a disappointment on Friday. You know, it finally triggered 2 up on the week and then didn't do nothing. All right, Doji on the week now, and then also shooter on the day. Same thing right there. All right, shooter on the day. Here's your target. It's a good pivot machine gun all back through here. What I do want to see here is this. Where are you at? This scenario 3 right here. This old 3 right back here. All right. If it's too complicated for you, you don't like it, don't touch it. Don't mess with it, all right? But I like looking at that. This is interesting to me, all right? Price came all the way up in here, couldn't clear it, came back down, all right? They tried to take it right back up in this same range. Tried 390, all right? Didn't quite get that. Why didn't the price get all the way back up in here? Why didn't it come way back down in here? Why aren't they hitting targets? Why isn't price hitting these targets? All right? Now we can go to the daily and look for exhaustion risk in other time frames. That is a thing. But I'm looking at this range. This is definitely stuck in here. All right. So we're going to see what that happens. See what they do with that. QQQ. 2 up on the week. No actionable signals for next week. Tight range in here on the 60s and also shooter on the day. Again, getting right back in. If we start coming back through this range, we know we're going back through previous range, all right? Get back into this old 3. We're going, see how far they take it back down. We'll see, all right? A few more minutes here. Let's go through XLU. Utilities, taking them down. Everything's going down, all right? You want something to short something that's doing that. XRT retail, taking them down as well. XLK tech, looking the same as QQQ. No action. Is that inside week? Hold on. Is that an inside week? It is. Ooh. All right. Inside week for next week. We will look at that. We'll look for that inside week next week. All right. Let's put that on the watch list. We're going to look for anything inside week on the week in tech. Interesting. XLE. Dying on the vine, doing nothing, all right? Look like seasonality to the upside? No, absolutely not, all right? It did go scenario 3 to the upside on the 60s, but then he took it right back down, all right? Oof. BIIB, biotech, not doing much. No actionable signal for next week. Healthcare doing great, all right? This was doing amazing, hits magnitude on the week. Here's your days. This is the kind of stuff you want to trade, all right? 2-2 reversal right here, 3-2 up, doesn't come back. That's the kind of stuff you want to trade. That is awesome. Very cool. XLP did go 2 up, hits magnitude, comes back down. SMH, not all-time highs, but, I mean, look at these 60s, all right? Trading sideways. You need to recognize that. Inside day. This is why we don't trade things as they're forming an inside bar on the daily. Well, it's got such a big range. Well, it could do this. Well, it could do that. And we know we're going to take that out. And we know we're going to... No. It's... Look at this. Chop shop. I see an inside day forming in any stock, any ETF. I ain't touching it. No. Wait for it to go 2 up on the day. Then you hit it. Stay out of trouble. All right? Let's see here. Let's look at the watch list from last week. Meta, amazing. Meta does its thing. Doesn't quite hit the target at 509, but it did great. It did great getting back into this level of reclaim here. Finally. All right, getting back up in here, hitting these targets in this range. McDonald's to the lows with you. Ooh. All right. Ugh. Let's see here. Palantir. We were looking for this thing to go to the downside. I was calling for this thing to go to the downside, but it said, nope, I ain't dead yet. Back up through this range on the week. All right. Trying to get back up to 25.37. XLE, we already talked about that. And then you can see all our XLE stocks that we had on the week, dead. All right. That's interesting that we were all looking for them to all go one direction. And then all those ones went the opposite direction. At least you know everything in that sector did the same thing. All right. Remember trading those simultaneous breaks. You could have said the Strat Soldier was wrong. All this stuff's going to the lows, and then traded the exact same opposite of what I said. All right. What the Strat said, all right, what actually happened, all right, everything went to the lows. You still could have took those and shorted them. Let's see here, AbbVie in healthcare. We already talked about healthcare doing great. AbbVie, oh my gosh, beautiful. Look at these 60s, beautiful. Now triggering the 2-2 reversal back up on the month. Look at this, look at these. Ooh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. And then here's that level of reclaim. Oh my gosh, what? Almost to the penny. No, it's back down in here. Oh, here's this 3 right here. Got back into this 3, ends on this one up here, all right? Took out these targets here. Back up at, ooh, beautiful. Done. Completes this range, all right? Now we're gonna see if we can take these guys up here. There is no 3s up here. All right, there's one right here. All right, 172. But the next target we're looking for is 181. 181. So that was really good. AbbVie, if you didn't trade it, hey, you still got time, because look at this month. There is no exhaustion here. 2 reversal back up, and it's good. Looking for 181. All right, looking for 181. UNH, dud. Pfizer did really good, and then they brought that sucker right back down. Wow. All right, took it up. Brought it right back down. Got some country western. Now shooter on the week. All right, looking for that. That's going to stay on the watch list for next week. Shooter on the week. AMD stuck. This thing is so stuck. And then here's your scenario 3. All right, let's do this. Oh, wait. All right, I don't want to overcomplicate things, but scenario 3. The price comes all the way down in here. All right, stops, reverses right back up, and then ends right here. It does it twice on this one. How come it didn't stop here? All right, why didn't it? This is a daily chart. Why didn't it stop right here? Why didn't it come up here? Why didn't it come down here? That's why I'm looking at these levels of reclaim. That's why I'm looking at them. All right, because there's something else going on here. There's something else happening that's not why these prices are not hitting these targets. All right, and I believe the levels of reclaim, not recognizing these scenario 3s in this range, I think that's it. I think that's a clue to at least what's going on here. All right, but anyway, just the theory right now on that. But that's why this is what got my attention on the levels of reclaim. Stuff like this. Why did it stop right there? Don't know, but I do know it's the top of a scenario 3. All right, I do know it's it's all stuck in this range here. I know that. Anyway, I think that's very interesting. Anyway, AMD stuck, and then for a 4th time, they bore you to death sometimes, but for a 4th time, hammer on the week. Come on now, geez, trying to get in here. All right, come on, geez. The actionable signal, it goes in force above 171, and the target's 174. We're trying to get to 187. We'll see. AMD, come on, man, come on. Anyway, that's what's going to do it for this show. Let's go. Let's do Domino's Pizza. I added on the week. It did good for a while. BA, Boeing hits magnitude on the week, 312 reversal back up. That's the stuff you want to trade back through this range. Ooh, so good, so good, very good. And then we are talking about healthcare. Anyway, that's it. That's it for this week. I will post some more actionable signals as we get through. I got to go look through some more charts, but I wanted to tell you what was going on through the week. All right, that's what I wanted you to see. What was going on through the week, and don't get the FOMO. All right, don't get the FOMO. There's a lot of people out here trading a lot of stuff. Make sure you know what actionable signals they're taking and what time frames they're actually working. All right, there's some people out there saying, made bank, taking all these bags, and you find out later on they're taking, 15, 5-minute bars, 15-minute bars. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, you're over here trading dailies, weeklies. You need to know what people are doing. All right, ask them. So that's going to happen. That's it for this week's weekend shift right now. All right. I might do a little video later on about actionable signals, but check my Twitter, Cyberdog2, to find more setups as I find them. And then go check out thestratsoldier.com, thestratsoldier.com. Check out my execution course where I talk about trading hammers, shooters, inside bars. Right. And then check out my Strat trade checklist course where I talk about trading time frame continuity effectively. All right, get in there. I'm also doing one-on-ones, and we're going to be doing a webinar here in June. We'll be doing a webinar next week and then a couple of weeks after that. So get in there, learn the strat. Do some paper trading if you need to. All right, learn this stuff. So when during the dog days of summer, when trading's tough, you can be paper trading, learning this stuff, and then once October comes and all the market makers and all the people come back from Wall Street and start trading again, you're ready. All right. This is the Strat Soldier. That's all I got for this one. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.